Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick product review for you today. First off, I love having Leatherman multi-tools with me. I have them on my EDC, I have them in my bug out bag, I have them in my backpacks, and they're just really handy tools to have with you. There's various tools in each of these. They're made by a great company and they're very high quality. The only problem that I have with these is this little knife on all of them. A lot of the places that I go to, I cannot always have a knife with me. For example, if I go to the airport and you have to go through TSA, they're not going to allow you to bring a Leatherman with you. If you go to a government building, perhaps if you're enrolled in a university or you go to school, they're also not going to allow you to bring knives there. So that brings us to a question: what do you do in those situations? So I would like to show you the Leatherman Fuse. And as you notice, there is no knife on this fuse. This is the Leatherman Knifeless Fuse. So I'd like to do a little product review on this. This is an option that you guys could use if you have a similar problem with me, where sometimes you cannot always have a Leatherman with you because of the knife. So let's get started. Let's go over the size and weight of the knifeless Leatherman Fuse first. I have a few other Leathermans here just to give you a frame of reference. So this is the Leatherman Squirt, here's a Juice S2, and a Leatherman Charge. So the knifeless Leatherman Fuse is right at 4 inches. Which is 10 centimeters, and as far as thickness goes, it's a little over ½ an inch, which is about 1.5 centimeters. Just to give you a frame of reference with one of the other Leatherman, it's around the same length as the Leatherman Charge is, although it's a little bit thinner than it. But it's a little bit thicker than the Juice S2, and a little bit longer too. So you could carry this as an EDC. I actually prefer the size of the Juice a little bit more for EDC. But it works for that. It also comes with this nice little sheath. You could get it without the sheath as well, but I like having it with me. So you could have that on your belt buckle, or in your belt if you want to. Let's go over the weight really quick. So this knifeless Leatherman Fuse weighs right at 6 ounces. Let's verify. That's going to be at 170 grams. So it looks right on the dot there. If you add the sheath to it, brings it up to around 7.2 ounces. The knifeless Leatherman Fuse comes with a 25-year warranty. It's made with a stainless steel body, stainless steel handles with Zytelr comfort grip inserts. You can see those here in gray. It has a little bit of an indentation as well for your fingers, so it has a nice comfortable grip when you're using the pliers, for example. Let's go through all the tools that it comes with. It comes with 13 tools in one. So starting right off the bat, as you can see, it has a ruler on there, and the ruler is in 8 inches or 19 centimeters. So when you, on one side it's in metric, on the other side in inches. So if you extend it out, you get the full length of the ruler. There's on one side, and that's metric on the other side. So as you can see, it has a nice set of pliers on there, needle nose pliers. It has a nice fine tip on it too. I really like that tip. Also has some regular pliers there, some wire cutters, and then some hard wire cutters way there in the bottom. Has a nice little arrow to help you line it up as well. Arrows on both sides as well. So all of these, it has all locking tools on here. So this is how you lock and unlock the tools. So let's start on one side first. So going on this side, we have a nice little set of scissors. I find that I use the scissors on my Leathermans all the time. They come in really handy. Next we have a Phillips screwdriver, and I really like the quality. It's kind of thick, which is good for me. I use it a lot. I've been able to use it on various things. I find that's a pretty good standard size. And then also it has here, this is kind of like 3 tools in one on this one. Let me lower these ones. And over here it has, this is a can opener, a bottle opener, and wire strippers. So the wire strippers is that nice little triangle right there on the bottom of it. So some people have complained that when they went through TSA that they complained about that this was a little bit sharp over here and aggressive for the can opener, which I kind of agree. It is a little nice sharp little point there. I've heard some people actually shaving that down a little bit to help them get through TSA a little easier. So if Leatherman were to improve it a little bit more to make it for TSA friendly, maybe having that a little less aggressive. So let's go on the other side. Okay, so on the other side here we have a nice long file over here. It has 2 different textures on it. So the textured part of it is around about 2.5 inches or so, which is about 6 centimeters. So it's also textured here on the edge. Next it has a flathead screwdriver, and then it has a little smaller flathead screwdriver for more fine work. And then lastly, it has a lanyard ring actually. They could You know, tie a little lanyard there if you want, and so when you have this closed, that ring can stay out there like that. So this lanyard ring is the only thing that doesn't really lock with this little locking mechanism here. And those are the 13 tools that you could get on the knifeless Leatherman Fuse. That's going to do it for this review of the knifeless Leatherman Fuse. In summary, it's a great little tool to have on those occasions where you cannot have a knife with you. Now, I'm not going to say that it's 100% guarantee that you could get through TSA with this. From what I've read online, that I would say about 75% of the time you're not going to have any kind of problems with it. When guys are going through the airport, for example, and going through the metal detectors, they're just putting that out at the very end and putting it in the little tool thing and letting them know, hey, there's no knife on it. TSA will probably take a look at it, and then it's at the discretion of that TSA agent on whether they're going to give you a hard time for it. So, but it's definitely going to be better than if you try to bring that through TSA. And the same thing goes for school. You know, you might want to check with your school to make sure, hey, is it okay if I bring this? You know, they might, for example, they might have a little question here on the can opener being sharp. If I could get it out of there. And then also for government buildings. So, but it's definitely an option that you could have for those kind of occasions where you cannot carry a knife with you. And I think it's a fairly good option. There's other, you know, the Leathermans, and there's other tools that they try to market for being TSA friendly. I don't think any of them really have like TSA approved, like stamped on there. So, you know, it's going to be up to the discretion of the agent that you're going to be trying to go through. But if you're looking for a multi-tool that does not have a knife that allows you to carry it in various places that you couldn't otherwise with other multi-tools, I think the knifeless Leatherman Fuse is a good option to go with. If you have any questions regarding this review or regarding this tool, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to list everything in the description as well. This thing runs around $38 on Amazon, so it's a fairly good price. So even if you lost it through a security check, you know, it's not like you're losing a $100 Leatherman like this one. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.